I was looking at sometimes 40, 45 students in the class. We didn't have enough chairs. I would have to call the janitor and he'd bring in folding chairs. Kids would have to sit on top of tables with like 5 kids gathered around. So that's really hard to teach, especially because we have a low budget.
Overcrowded classrooms is one of the reasons why this elementary school teacher organized the Wear Red for Ed Day to protest Arizona's notorious low teacher pay and teacher shortages across the state. Teachers showed their support on social media and on campus by wearing red to demand that Governor Ducey and lawmakers find a way to put more money into the education budget.
Arizona ranks near dead last when it comes to teacher pay, or does it? The governor recently claimed that's not true. Joe Dana is verifying that for us tonight. Joe?
Yeah, Governor Ducey and some of his supporters are making a big push right now to argue the climate for teachers may not be as bad as it seems. Ducey says we aren't getting the full story.
Did he tell you about the unicorn he saw as well?
That's education advocate Joe Thomas throwing doubt on some of Governor Doug Ducey's education claims. First, this comment from the governor in an interview about Arizona's abysmal national ranking for teacher salary between 48th and 50th. Ducey said, not so fast.
Number 25, if you index where we are with teachers right now to cost of living, there are people will tell you that we're at 29 right now. The way people play with statistics and numbers so that they can drive their agenda is just something that you have to deal with.
We can verify this claim by the governor is false. It appears Ducey was the one misrepresenting statistics. Ducey's office confirming to 12 News he was talking about a finding in this report by a pro-taxpayer group. The ranking has nothing to do with cost of living, but a completely different measurement. A spokesperson for Ducey acknowledging the governor may have misspoke. Another comment by the governor suggested some school districts are able to give their teachers whopping raises since the passage of Prop 123.
Part of the problem on this, Gatos, is some of these districts are giving teacher pay. I've had teachers that have come up, grabbed me by the arm and said, thank you. I said, what are you thanking me for? They've had a $10,000 raise. I've had other teachers that have not had a raise in the last 3 years.
So is it possible out there's a teacher who's received a $10,000 raise? Well, to try to verify it, we went back to the source, the governor's office, and asked them for any records or evidence of the claim. After 7 weeks, a spokesperson got back to us to say that they don't keep those kinds of records and suggested we go to other organizations or agencies that might.
We have not heard of any of our member districts, which is all of them, giving a $10,000 raise. I'd think that if a school district was able to raise their teacher salary $10,000, they would be shouting from the mountaintops.
Another group, the Arizona Education Association, which full disclosure opposes the governor's policies, also tracks teacher salaries.
Did he tell you about the unicorn he saw as well? And I don't mean to be too facetious. I've not met a teacher that's made a $10,000 raise that still lives in this state. I could talk to him in California that used to teach here. I could talk to a teacher in New Mexico that used to teach here.
So the $10,000 claim by the governor is, to the best we can tell, unsupported by any evidence we could find. Experts we spoke to don't have the proof, and neither does the governor's office. The average statewide pay, just over $2,000 raise. Are there outliers? Well, a Phoenix Elementary district that the Department of Ed pointed us to because it's known to have given an unusually high boost in salary and bonuses recently, they gave the most experienced teachers a $5,000 to $6,000 raise. Again, some of that was one time. So nowhere near the $10,000 raise that the governor was speaking of. Back to you guys.